Hi, I'm Hannah from Global Life American Income Division. I spoke to you about the benefits through your union. Is Mary there? Okay, great. So I've got your benefits here. I really love that they have me using Zoom. It makes things go a lot faster. So don't worry, I'm not going to take much of your time. So let me go ahead and get started. While I set this up, let's go ahead and learn a little bit about each other. Now, I know you're dying to know why I'm here, so let me tell you exactly why I'm visiting with you and what we're going to be doing today. So my job is to go over some of the no-cost benefits that have already been set up for you, and then I'm going to go over some additional benefits that you might qualify for. And so you know, my company, American Income, works with over 20,000 different local labor unions, credit unions, and associations throughout the United States. And look, whether you like unions or you don't, the thing that everyone agrees on is that they have the best benefits. And a big reason for that is because of their relationship with American Income for the past 60 plus years. Now, as you can imagine, they've got me running around like crazy. So let me go ahead and get started and jump into the no cost benefits for you. Now, Joe, Mary, your first no cost benefit is the Child Safe ID Kit mobile app, which is endorsed by the International Union of Police Associations. I'm sure you know a bunch of families with kids, right? Did you know that Texas leads the nation in abductions? And did you know that 93% of children that aren't found in the first 24 hours are actually never found? And that's why they decided to create the most comprehensive app of its kind to help find a missing child. So imagine if your child went missing. Can you see how important this would be? Being the endorsed company by the International Union of Police Associations, they're asking that you refer at least 5 families for this app. You mentioned you knew families with children, and everyone always wants to put down dozens of people. Let's just start with the people that are close to you, okay? Who's the first that comes to mind? And the second? Okay, so this is your next no-cost benefit, the free will kit and free will and testament kit that you requested. So have you had a chance to establish a final will and testament? So in the United States, a simple will can cost up to $1,000 or more, depending on how complex it is. This free will kit program partnered with American Income to distribute these kits at no cost to you because the company's reputation and history of helping families. So let me review the free will kit with you. It's important that once you get the kit filled out, that you follow all of the instructions and keep it in a safe place. Now, Joe and Mary, this is the no-cost AIL Plus discount card. How are your benefits through work? Okay, so you're absolutely going to love this. I'm sure you know by now that you can't rely on your group benefits since you actually don't control them, and they could change at any time. So this no-cost benefit will help with some of those gaps by giving you up to an 85% discount on things like dental, vision, prescription drugs, hearing aids, telemedicine, and chiropractic services. Now, your membership requires an annual renewal, and that's also no cost to you. We'll let you know when it's time to renew. You won't even have to think about it. People always tell me that they didn't think they use it very much, but find themselves using it all the time. Again, at no cost, it's good to get that extra peace of mind. And you'll receive an activation email within the next few days, so be on the lookout for that. This is the no cost accidental death and dismemberment certificate. Now, this is a living benefit that pays you $10,000 for the loss of one hand, one foot, or sight in one eye, and then double that, so $20,000 for the loss of any two. So, Mary, for you, this is a death benefit that would pay you $20,000 should Joe die accidentally. Now, I know that $20,000 doesn't seem like all the money in the world, and really it's not. But if Joe were to die, his paycheck would die with him, and I'd imagine that would put a crunch in your budget, wouldn't it? So you can see how this would definitely help, right? Okay, so let me go ahead and email you a certificate for your records, and you'll receive a green certificate in the mail that you're going to want to fill out completely and then send it to the PO box at the top to ensure that you're covered. So one more thing that I need to do is put down 2 emergency contacts on here in the event that you were to die together in a common accident. It would be wise if they lived in Texas and that they were over the age of 18 and living outside of your home. So who's your first emergency contact? Okay, and your second? Awesome. Now, when something happens, you're going to need our local office number. So can you grab your phone for me real quick? Awesome. So the office number is 832-327-0800. And so your family gets the money that they're entitled to. I'm going to be calling your emergency contacts personally so that that way they know what to do in the event of a claim. So if you could please give them a heads up that they'll be hearing from me. In addition, if they choose, they'll also have access to this thanks to you. Now, Joe, this policy is just on you, but the second part of this benefit is that you can extend this to your closest family members and friends at no cost to them. So how this works, let's say, forbid, Susie were to die in an accident. A $2,000 policy just like yours will pay out to her family at no cost to you or them. All you're doing is giving them the option to take advantage of this just like you did. The ability to extend this is tied to my visit with you today because of your enrollment period. So it's important not to prejudge anyone's situation. Let them decide for themselves. Now, they give you $20,000 worth of this benefit, which means you can extend it to up to 10 families. Obviously, your emergency contacts will automatically be included. So they're already taken care of. And that leaves you with 8 more, okay? And you had mentioned earlier that you had a brother. Let's get this to them. What's their first name? Okay, and your second? Okay, Joe, make sure you give the families you extended the no cost benefit to a call or text, just letting them know that I'll be calling them in the next few days. And as long as they have a heads up, they're really happy. But if I call them and they don't know who I am or why I'm calling, sometimes they get confused and they might be upset with both of us. So please, please, please let them know. Will you make sure? Perfect.